What did you find?
I love this. It's so soft. It's cotton and bamboo, but it's got 20% polyester. So sometimes you have to have the polyester to make it like this, but I'm trying to avoid polyester for now. And this one that's 100% cotton, it's like rough, like a towel. It's nowhere near as nice. Hey everyone, we are in Paris. I am so tired. We drove to Paris just because we're coming back with a lot of fabric, and also we still don't want to get the train or the plane for sure. And it's such a long drive. Did not sleep at all last night, and haven't really got any makeup on because you have to put this on everywhere in France. There's no point. Yeah, so I'm super tired. It's really early. We are in Paris. Maybe I should stop so you don't feel sick. We are in Paris to go to Premier Vision. I've been to Premier Vision since I was about 18, on work experiences, and we've been for Rue Sloane for 3 years in a row, and we've been to some other ones as well. And I want to have a chat with you at the end of this, how it's not gone to plan, how I'm doing all my marketing. But long story short is I told you that I was doing it and launched an Instagram as a way to force myself to do it, because I felt like once I'd told you all, I couldn't then put it off any longer because you was waiting, and I didn't really want to do it like that. I wanted to have it all ready and then do an exciting launch, which I'm still going to do. But that's why it's dragging a bit, because when you do a brand from scratch, everything yourself, it takes around 2-3 years. I'm so tired. So we're going to PV. Yesterday, after a really long drive, we went to lots of fabric shops that I'd been to before, picked out my favourite ones, and we bought so much fabric, spent over £1,000, and it's not even for the collection, it's for samples. So yeah, everything's going really well so far. We're in and out of Paris so that we can get back to Honoré. But enough of my tired face. So little tips about PV. This is the first year that you don't have to pay. It used to be €45. I'll show you beautiful Paris. Now it's free. My top advice to you is go comfy. Always wear trainers or whatever you feel comfortable in, because it's a lot of walking. Little crossbody bag that has all the essentials in. I'm literally wearing joggers. I'm meeting a few of my manufacturers there already. Some of them I've met before, some of them I haven't. Yeah, so go really comfortable, and I recommend that you take some food, because there's one stand and it's terrible. So we just went and got some fresh baguettes. Now we're gonna get a coffee and we're gonna drive there. We're also gonna pick up some plaster. We had some mouldings made for our house, so that's exciting. So yeah, that's the intro to Paris. So we picked up our plaster thing. We're so tired, aren't we?
That's okay.
Oh. Well, you've been moaning that you're tired.
No, I like moaning.
Yeah, he's worse than me. So this is how big. You say it really nice.
Big what?
Where are we?
Première vision.
Right, there you go. It's huge. So just some tips if you come. Have a look on the website. I'll take my mask off. Have a look at the website and get a rough plan of what you need. And it is so big, it's really overwhelming. So we need fabric suppliers today, because let me tell you, fabric sourcing is the hardest thing. You have no idea how hard it is. So when we came before, we were kind of focused on manufacturers, which we're pretty set on. Now we need fabric people, and then I'm always looking for new manufacturers and buttons and trimmings and these kind of things. I'm going to meet one manufacturer. She's the only one that I haven't met before, so I'm going to meet her, and she's actually one of my favourite. Yeah, so I need to get into the zone. It's our last day in Paris. We did the full day at the fabric show yesterday. I needed 2 fabric suppliers and I found them, so I'm really happy about that. And one more manufacturer, which I think I found. I mean, it's really hard because you then have to do do all the communications, share all the designs, get samples which take months, so you never know if it fully works out. So I think I found the last one. But this has been a long labour of love, literally the 4th PV that we've been to for Rue Sloane. And I think we finally have everything. Half the samples are done. We're getting very, very close. But I just keep going back to PV just to check that there's not any better fabrics. And it's so frustrating with all the fabrics that I really love. All the best colours, they feel amazing, really good for all year round. They always have polyester in it. So yeah, I just want to do a whole video on this whole polyester thing because I'm doing my best to avoid it, and so far I have. But sometimes if you use good polyester, it kind of works with the fabric, but so far I've managed to avoid it. So that's the update. We're just going to have a nice breakfast. This is my view. I'm waiting for Paris because he always takes so long. We're just in Saint-Germain, where the flat is. For those that ask where we stay, we actually stay in Paris's parents' flat, which we're really lucky to have. It's in a really nice area. I keep that private because obviously it's not mine, it's theirs. And then sometimes we enjoy hotels when, I don't know, we've got a project to shoot or something, because it is quite expensive to stay in Paris. So, my outfit today, I'm just trying to talk until Paris gets here. I've got my Kelly 28. It's a pair of joggers, Prada loafers, and a wool blazer, my Chanelle cashmere scarf. Sorry if it's loud here, I'm probably going to regret this. So I thought I'd apply for an Hermes appointment. I've never done it before. I had an Hermes appointment at Rue Sloane, but I walked in and they took a liking to me and they gave me an appointment. It was really easy. I didn't like the bags that they offered me, so I didn't get anything. And of course, when I bought my last bag, I shopped with Michael, which was kind of like a private invite that you don't do online. So I thought I'd just try it, see how it works. I applied for me and Paris, both of us didn't get an appointment. It would have been a bit annoying to do that because we had appointments already yesterday. So unless I got 10 AM, I wouldn't have been able to go anyway. So that's that. I don't think I'm going to do any shopping, she says. I can see Paris now. Sorry if you're only seeing my big head in these videos. So I've just been to the pharmacy. Top tip for people coming from England, I don't know about any other countries, but getting a prescription and certain things in England is a nightmare. And I think the medication is so much better in France. So I get my eczema cream here, it's hydrocortisone cream, but it's 0.5%, and for some strange reason you can't buy that in England. You can only buy 1%, which is crazy. So I just bought like 8 bottles, tubs. It's literally the best cream, especially this brand. Paris is just there. We went to Cafe de Flore. So let me see if I can zoom in. This is right near the flat. And I never go there because I always think the food doesn't look that great. But it's such an Instagram place. Literally there's like a conveyor belt of people taking pictures. I'm not making fun because I do that as well, of course. So we went there for the first time ever. And as predicted, it really wasn't that nice. It was okay, but I'd much prefer lots of the other places. And they also, let me turn you around, they also don't do any non-dairy, so you can't have a cappuccino if you don't have dairy like me. So yeah, go for the tourist aspect, but I don't think it's that great. Every time we see a park, I feel sad. Zonny. Tell everyone what happened at Cafe de Flore.
There's a fashion show in front of me.
Say where, no, not that. When so basically it's a touristy place, and they get really frustrated with all of the non-French people. You know, Parisians love French people. Parisians love Parisians, and they were being quite rude, weren't they? And making everyone sit inside. And then they were speaking in front of us in French, saying, "Oh, ask them if they want to go inside." And then you say what happened, because everyone thinks... Yeah,
I called him, I said, no, we're only sitting outside, we're not going inside. He's like, oh, you're French. Oh, let me get you that table. We got the best table in the corner. He says, look, you're looking at the boulevard and have the sun in your face.
Are you
Is
acting?
Everything okay? That's what he was doing.
Yeah, it's like they were relief. Not me, I was
But
quiet.
I like it because I think it should be like that. You should watch for your own. French, stick up for French.
And then a lady came with like a really low cut top on. So if you're not French, just wear a very low top.
I call the boobs out.
Yeah, and they were all over her and gave her the second best table next to us, so that also works. We're in a very unusual part of my house. Normally we're in my wardrobe or the studio, but we're in my half finished room. It's actually more than half finished now. As you will see, all the wood panels have, no, I keep calling it wood panels and it's clearly not wood, it's plaster. So just give you a quick update on that. Actually, I might as well show you around and then we're going to open up all these shoes. But so many questions about this wall. People are either asking me what colour paint it is and that I've managed to find a paint really close to plaster colour, or why have I left it this like with the raw plaster. No, it's not staying like this, and the reason why we had it left like this for so long is because we really wanted to use the plasterer company that did this. They've done all the coving, all the panels, they'll be doing all the other rooms as well, and I'll leave the company, it's Overload, London, and there was such a huge delay. We're paying, by the way, but obviously I'm just updating you because I get so many questions and I know how hard it is to find really skillful builders at reasonable prices, so I always try and share all the information. But there was such a huge delay, like mainly with COVID and all of his clients being backlogged, and it was such a huge wait. There was like, oh, this is too long, we're going to have to find somebody else. And I had so many different quotes. The quotes were either, they were actually all crazy prices, but the like coving, for example, wasn't as nice. So I just called him back and said, you know what, we're going to wait for you. And we waited a long time, and the agreement was is that he would do bits and then work on another client and come here. But it's actually going really fast, and this is quite a big room, and it's literally got one corner to do and then it's done. It looked so great, we're so happy with it. But I'll leave his details below if you'd like to book him. He does have a wait, he is good, but not as long as what it was with all the restrictions and delays of COVID. So happy with that. We picked the colour like months ago, and yeah, we are painting it. It's just that I had to wait for Dan to do all these panels. So that's the update in here. It's looking a bit more homely, but also like a building site. That's Tallulah snoring in the background. So yeah, I haven't filmed many videos at all because, well, for obvious reasons, like I just haven't been in the mood, and with what everything's been going on, of course, like global news, well, I've still got to work, but the YouTube is just a bit too a step far. But like I read a statement from TikTok actually saying how it's like a platform to entertain, escape, and I actually thought it was a really, you know, obviously it's TikTok, they articulated it really well. But so I'm going to continue to do that, maybe not as frequent, but yeah, I just thought I'd better film a video because it's been a couple of weeks for me. So I received these shoes actually a week ago, and I didn't even open them. I was so excited, but I wanted to open them on camera so that like you could see it all nicely. So I opened them today. They are so amazing. So before I talk any longer, because I've already been here for quite a while, I'll show you the shoes, then we'll talk through them and I'll explain like a quick update of a few other bits. So I'll leave you with the shoe unboxing. There are 3 shoes, and then I've got 2 other things to show you. One is a handbag and another little accessory. So I'll leave you with the unboxings.
I heard a ringing bell this morning, and it woke me from a dream. And in that dream I heard a warning saying, leave the rest, take only what you need. So keep on singing to those who listen.
start with oh, I haven't even got them actually, they're over here. So let's start with these, the Avely. So I nearly bought these. The fact that Jimmy Choo sent me these as a gift, I couldn't quite believe it. Like, Jimmy Choo were the first pair of designer shoes that I had. So the first pair that I bought myself were my black Hennessy Monona Blahnik. Bought them on my work discount. The first pair of designer shoes I ever had were, actually they're so dated that they're probably would be on trend now. It was like an olive green, low kitten heel, kind of like the Maisel Miu. Basically looked like that, but olive. And I had the matching bag, and it was my lucky bag. I wore it to my Harrods interview. So it was actually my first pair of designer shoes. And I would actually say that if I could have one, Tallulah, if I could have one pair of designer shoes that I could only wear forever, it would be Jimmy Choo, because they do a selection of everything. They do heels so well. My favourite heel of all time are my Sakura and Samantha Pearl heels. But I bought a few years ago, and they're now like a classic. They do the heels so well. They do biker boots, they do trainers, they do other accessories, like, you know, I have a jersey jumper, a cap. They're the one shoe brand that do really strong styles across everything, from trainers to heels to biker boots. So that's why I love Jimmy Choo so much, and they fit so well. This is not an ad, I don't have to film this video, but the shoes are gifted, just to be transparent. So I was wondering whether I should buy these in the black or the white, and I ended up deciding, okay, I think I'm gonna go for black. But then I loved the fuchsia pink, then I saw the powder blue, and I didn't really know what to do, and then I got sent these, and they are the most amazing pair of shoes. And I love it that they're closed toe. I love it that from both angles you get the most amazing view. So that's the backbone, that's the front. They look so good with like a pair of baggy jeans with this hanging out. They're just amazing, and Jimmy Choo is so comfortable, and I have these in my true to size. So that's the Avely, and there's the open toe ones as well, which are amazing. Now these I thought were like a really fun pair of boots, like a pair of wellies. But actually, if you ever see these in the shop or you're going past a Jimmy Choo, please try these on. They are like insane. I was so shocked. I thought it was going to be like a welly when I put them on, but it's all molded and cushioned in here. They are the most comfortable. I thought they'd be really practical, typical English weather, walking around in the rain, even like when I want to wear a nice outfit, but like I'm walking the dogs, or I always walk for miles with Honore in the pram. I thought they would be perfect. But you know, wellies aren't the most comfortable. They're a bit like roomy, and my feet are always thrown around. These are just, I don't know how they've done it. It's like they've got like a whole mold inside. If you go try them on, you'll know exactly what I mean. Or if you order them, you'll be pleasantly surprised. And my feet just mold inside. They're so well made. They're a lot more intricate than a welly. So they're literally like the classic Jimmy Choo biker boot. I have these in black. So I was really pleasantly surprised by these. And because of the price, they're really low price point for Jimmy Choo boots. So I just thought they were going to be like your basic welly, but a nice version. So really happy with them. And a top tip that I would give you is, if you love the black biker boot, the leather ones, get these in black, because they are less than half the price, but they're actually amazing. I'm so pleasantly surprised by them. I'm going to wear them all the time. So many nice details. And then the last pair, which I am obsessed with, are the biker boots. I'll quickly go get them. So I have these in true to size. I always get Jimmy Choo in true to size. I'll show you my new jeans in a second as well. But they're embossed monogram. So beautiful, aren't they? Like, the shape is amazing. So it's not like your chunky, oversized biker boot, which was such a trend. And the thing is, when you buy a trend boot, is they're so amazing at the time, but then they don't stand the test of time. So I'm not telling you to not buy trend boots, but this is definitely a classic, more of a classic boot. And stupid me, I was like undoing the laces, and then I realized that they have the zip. So really practical. I love the height, so they're not an ankle, but they're not high. It's literally the perfect height. And I love them. And I love that it's like a matte, where the monogram is, it's like a matte and you can't see the logo unless you're up close because it's just the black on black. And they're one of the nicest pair of black boots that I've owned, and I love it that they're classic. So they're the boots, true to size and everything. And then I got this. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I absolutely love wearing caps. It's just the most easiest thing in the world. When you've got no makeup on, the day before your hair wash day, that's when they're the best. And I just love them. I wear them all the time, and this is such a nice one. And one that I'm going to be buying myself is the orange one. So if you've been watching my other videos and you saw my new orange Kelly bag, for example, you would have seen that in December and January, I said how orange is the colour of the season. And if you don't want to wear a full-blown orange, like a jumper, or you know, you don't even want to invest in an orange bag, a cap is the perfect accessory because it's a nice little bit of luxury. Like you could just have this Jimmy Choo hat and then wear a whole head to toe high street look, and you've just got that little luxury, I call them. And it's the same with the orange cap. So you can just have that little orange accent, that pop of orange, and it's a really nice way to do it. So Jimmy Choo have this exact one in an orange, which I absolutely love. And that with my orange bag is going to look so nice, but beige of orange is also amazing. I've literally been wearing this every day since I got it. I absolutely love it. So the last piece, which I'm going to put a cutaway so I don't have it in my hand, is the most beautiful Jimmy Choo monogram embossed vanity case. Well, it's a handbag. I love vanity cases. They're really practical when you want to use them. I find them really practical for traveling, and they can double up as literally a vanity case but also a handbag. And I love these kind of vanity bags displayed on my vanity. I love putting like my go-to products at the moment, usually a perfume, or at the moment I have my hair serum in there and a comb. I love them just on the side displayed. It looks really, really beautiful. They do this in black and nude, but so I got the nude one because I was able to pick that. I got the nude one for the summer because I thought it would be so nice with white fleece dresses, like white tee and jeans, like exactly like this look. So I'll put up a picture here actually, because I wore it over the weekend. I think I had the cap on as well, just a casual look. So absolutely love that, and it's a really good price point as well. So I will link everything below that you've seen in this video. I was going to show you a few bits that I got from holiday, but I think this will be too long, so I'll leave that in the next video. But for now, all the Jimmy Choo bits will be linked below. And the last thing that I want to leave you with is, oh, that's it. On Thursday night, or was it, I think it was Thursday night, I was invited to a Lancome BAFTA screening, and I had a little to catch up with the girls. It was West Side Story, and we went to the BAFTA headquarters, which was a real privilege, and we sat in the cinema seats with like my mum come with me as my +1, and the film had started and she was telling me to take a picture of her with the BAFTA logo in the seat, and I was like, no mum, I cannot do that, everyone is watching the film. And you know when the flash goes on when you don't want it to. So that was hilarious. Really amazing experience that I got from Lancome with my mum, so that was amazing. So yeah, that's it, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the little first part of the video where we went to Paris. I probably owe you a bit of a Rue Sloane update, shouldn't I? Okay, now we're talking for a long time. So Rue Sloane, again, thank you so much for your patience. I've explained before, I do this as a job, all the influencing stuff. I do my styling, and I obviously have my creative director role at Luxury Promise, which is an every day I'm doing that. So I can't work on Rue Sloane as much as I want to, and I've had so many messages about it on Instagram. So let me just pick out in my head the most common. And do you know what, some of them haven't been, do you know, I want to get Tallulah. She'll probably start snoring on my lap now. Here's Tallulah, she's half asleep. Yeah, sometimes they're not worded as nice as what they could be, and there was one person, she had a really good point, and everything she was saying was accurate, well, most of it. And I would have loved to have just had a conversation and said, yeah, that's true, that has happened, and then also this part happened as well, and I would have loved to have had a conversation with her. But you know, some people aren't that polite when they're messaging. So let me pick out some of the most, I'll start with her. So this lady was saying that I was taking far too long with Rue Sloane. Accurate, I am. And the only reason why, this shouldn't even be a problem, but the only reason why I'm taking so long is because my quantities are so small and no factory will have me. So I found that really odd because yes, my quantities are small because I'm a new brand. Like, I don't think anyone gets thousands of quantities for their first drop. So yes, that's kind of a given. But it's not true. Many factories take you with small quantities. You'll normally find that this is just information if anybody's starting their brand. If you have a lower price point brand, where, I don't know, a dress costs £7 to make and you're going to sell it for £28, these, you normally, 9 times out of 10, it's very rare for them to agree with you if you don't have a very vast amount of volume going out. You have to have high volumes for your order, and that's because it's only costing them £7 per product, so they're not going to make a lot of money. When you are doing more luxury, not saying that mine's going to be super luxury because it's not, but the price point is more higher end because of the fabrics and materials that we're using. When it's this high price point, some factories will literally make you 1 item. They will even make 5 items for you. The other factories that are more high demand, they will still make them for you, but the difference is if you buy 1 to 100, it's really expensive. If you buy 1,000 to 10,000, it's practically, well, it's a lot cheaper. So that's how it works, just to give you some inside knowledge. And I just suggest that you don't make assumptions, and I'm more than happy for you to ask me. I'm more than happy to talk about it and share what's going on, because you're going to be with me with this whole journey. It's exciting for me because you're coming along with me, and I love to share as much as I can. Yes, ask me. I completely don't mind at all. I'm more than happy to speak about it. So yes, I have taken too long. I would have loved it out sooner rather than later. And I honestly think if it was ready now, I'm not so sure that I would launch it. I think I would wait till at least May anyway, because I wouldn't want to launch my brand at this point. I really wouldn't. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. There's one product, actually there's 2 products I'm so excited about, and finding the fabric has just been very difficult. I'm adamant not to use polyester for as long as I possibly can. And if I wanted to use polyester, even just 20% in this piece that I want, I could have had it made a long time ago, but I am literally going to so many different factories finding the fabrics. Then I have to buy the sample, test it out with the factory. Then we make a whole sample and it's not worked, it's not what I want, you know, it might be a bit transparent, it might crease too much, it's not the right colour. So that's just where I'm at the moment. I'm testing so many fabrics, so many samples. I could do it quicker if I didn't have all my other jobs. So anyone that's telling me that I'm taking too long, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is taking too long, and I'm ruining it for you by telling you this too early. Like, in an ideal world, I would not have even announced Rue Sloane at all. And the only reason why I did is because if I announced it, you would know it's coming and I can't put it to the back anymore. And if I never told you, I would always just say, oh, I'm not going to do it. So I'm doing it really for my benefit. I'm kind of ruining it for you. Like I told you, because otherwise I would never end up doing it. So I hope that made sense. So little Rue Sloane update. Thank you for your patience. Link all the shoes below. And then I just think I'll leave you with a little Lancome, like of me going there with my mum. I think I filmed like a couple of seconds when I was in there, so I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, should I show you my new jeans? So my body has completely changed. None of my jeans fit me after Honoré, and I kind of was waiting a year and they never happened. What's going on here? So these are like asymmetric hem ones, and this jacket is really old, but I love it so much. So I bought these the other day and I love them. I've just gone up 2 sizes in jeans really, and I couldn't hold it off any longer. None of my jeans fit me. Even the baggy ones are now fit me tight, but there are baggy styles. They're really unflattering. So yeah, I'm in the midst of rebuilding my wardrobe to suit my figure, and I'm fine with that. I really don't mind. Like, I eat kind of healthy. I have a cake whenever I want it. I have chips whenever I want it. and I'm happy about it. And the only thing I do want to do is take up some exercise to make me feel a bit better and less lethargic. But otherwise, I'm just going to dress for my new shape. I think probably other people have more of a problem with it than I do, and I'll get in shape when I'm ready. That's how I feel about it. So if you are a mum and your body's changed, or you're a new mum like me and your body's changed, don't be hard on yourself, because actually when you think about it, you're probably not that bothered yourself. You're probably more bothered about other people, and I think that's such an important thing, because even the people that say nasty things about us, they feel exactly the same anyway. So don't sweat it, literally, especially in the grand scheme of things today. Don't sweat it. Just maybe do the odd bit of exercise to make yourself feel better. I need to take my own advice. And just wear things that make you feel confident, and just trying to accentuate the things that you like about your body. So yeah, I thought I'd just share that little message as well. Next video will be my holiday haul, because we've booked a holiday, and like I said, I've got to find these whole new outfits because my body's completely changed. I just shared on Instagram a set that I've had, like this holiday set that I've had literally for 7-8 years. It's an Italian 8, completely doesn't fit me, and the same print has literally come back around again. So that set that I had 7-8 years ago is literally still in fashion, because they're still using the same print. So I'll link that below if any of you want to see it. I bought myself the whole new like shorts, dress, trousers, like the whole set. And then I bought another like load of high street stuff and mid high street stuff. So that'll be the next haul. So do subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
First class. Booking of the car. There's first class. She's very excited. Where are you going? Are you nervous? Don't know. Looking forward to it. That's nice. Champagne. Canopies. Yep. Who are we going with? You. Who are we going with? Lancome. Yep.
Oh God, we've been in the car for so long. It's a tube strike. So let me quickly show you my outfit. Oh my God, look at the state of me. Mum, your outfit. Cheers, not a photo. Cheers. Oh, cheers.